What if I told you today was your last day on earth? Better yet, what if I told you you had a month to live? What would you do differently right now? Now, let me ask you a question. If I told you today was your last day on earth, but I said, don't worry, as long as you can reflect on a successful past, or as long as you did everything you told yourself you were going to do in the past, you should die happy. Would you truly be able to sit there and reflect back and say, you know what? That's right. I did everything I was supposed to do. I could finally die happy. Or will you be like, no, fuck, it's too early. I can't die now. I haven't done anything yet. I haven't even made that first step towards what I wanted to do. I haven't even been able to leave an impact like I wanted to leave. I can't die now. This is too early. No, please, give me an extension. Give me 5 more years. Give me 10 more years. And let's say this magic genie just comes out and says, you know what, I'll grant you the extra 5 years. But you're only going to have 5 more years to live before you ultimately vanish. What would you do differently that you're not already doing now? What would you decide to do that you haven't made the decision to do? What would you do differently? What would you perceive differently? How would you act? Who would you look for? What story would you tell? Now let me ask you this. If today was your last day on earth, take a second to reflect back. How many of your goals and dreams that you set out for yourself have you actually been able to accomplish? How many first steps have you taken towards your goals and dreams? Some of you actually have taken the first step. To most of you, you haven't taken the first step. But to those that took the first step, I must pose the question. If you're not anywhere near where you want to be, if you still haven't really done too much with your business or with your life, at what step did you stop? At what step did you say, all right, this is too much, I'm done. I'm not going to put in all this fucking work. This is way too much. Let me look at the time. Oh shit, I've been working on this for 30 minutes. Yeah, this is consuming too much of my time. Let me go have a drink. Let me go hang out with my friends. Let me go to a party. Now, let's say the contrary was happening. Let's say you knew today was your last day on earth. You'll look at your watch, you'll be like, oh shit, I've only been doing this for 30 minutes. This is not enough time. I need more time. I wish today wasn't my last day. This is not enough time. I need to continue to work hard. Fuck hanging out with my friends right now. I need to do what I need to do to become successful before I end up dying. What if the doctor told you, listen, the only way for you to live a life and continue to live on this earth is you must do everything that you set out for yourself. Because if you don't feel fulfilled, you won't find a reason to live. If you don't feel fulfilled enough, you won't find a reason to move forward. Or if you haven't done anything moving up to this point, you would die of failure. You would die with regret. You would not die with success. You would not die with fulfillment that you've done everything you needed to do. So the only way for you to live is if you become successful. And I'll give you another year. You have another year to live. Try and become successful before that year ends, and you'll live in eternity. Now what will you do different? Would you procrastinate as much as you're doing now? Do you understand the likeliness of a human being even surviving? It's literally slim to none. Your chances of getting struck by lightning is higher. Your chances of winning the lottery is greater. You have a greater chance of winning the lottery than you do at living this life you live now. Yet so many of us don't really take advantage of the life we live now. Rather yet, we take it for granted. That makes no fucking sense. I don't understand it. Somebody make it make sense to me, because it doesn't. Why is it that we take our life for granted, but we don't actually take advantage of it? We have this one chance at this thing called life. You're either going to let it pass you by and go to complete fucking waste, or you're going to do everything you set out for yourself, and you're going to become successful. You're going to make your family proud. You're going to create the impact in the world that you set yourself out to create, and you're finally going to be able to do everything that you told yourself you were going to do. That's the example I'm trying to make. It's not that you're actually going to die today. It's just that you're going to get to a point where you're so content and comfortable procrastinating and putting shit off for later, up until the point where you're finally on your fucking deathbed and you realize, fuck, I haven't done shit. That's the moment where you're going to realize, fuck, I don't have enough time to live. And I haven't done anything that I told myself I was going to do. So do that for a difference. Get off your phone after this video. Put your phone away for 30 minutes. That's all I ask is 30 minutes. If you're off your phone for 30 minutes and you do at least one task, one thing you told yourself you were going to do, or read one book that you told yourself you were going to read, without being on your phone for 30 fucking minutes, tell me how you feel at the end of it. Tell me how satisfied, how accomplished you feel, how much relief you feel in yourself after doing something you finally told yourself you were going to do. Tell me how good it feels to finally fucking do something that you've been putting off for years, months, or even days because you lost momentum. You lose momentum when you stop doing something often. If you stop going to the gym for a month, not because of an injury, just because you don't want to go, or because of work, whatever, work, right? If you stop going to fucking gym for a month, what's going to end up happening? You're going to attach too much pain with going back to the gym, and next thing you know, you're back to square one. Now, when you go back to the gym, you lost all the strength that you worked so hard to gain. Do you really want your life to be a struggle? It seems like a lot of us, we just love to struggle. You know why? People love to struggle for the simple fact that they can tell other people that they're struggling, and they'll find like people. They'll find people that are in love with just complaining. They're so obsessed with complaining, and the reason being is because you have other people that are going to pretend to give a fuck about what you're complaining about, because it gives them the ability to complain about their own shit in their lives. And next thing you know, this becomes a whole conversation about what the fuck is going wrong with the world, what the fuck is going on with each other's lives. And excuse my profanity in this video, but if you get offended, you're part of the problem. I'm passionate about this for a reason. I'm passionate about this because I was once in a situation where my family could have been homeless, where I didn't live the life that I'm living now. I wasn't the person that I am now because of the decisions I made in the past, or the decisions that I failed to make in the past that you guys are currently doing. You guys are currently failing to make decisions right now that could change the landscape of your life, that could change the outcome of your future. So instead of waiting for that one day to come where you're told you have one day to live or a month to live, instead of waiting for that to finally realize, fuck, I haven't done shit, why don't you do everything you told yourself you were going to do now? That way in the future, when that time does come, you know you've done everything you set out for yourself, so you can finally die happy. You have two choices in life. You're either going to live a success or you're going to live a regret, and that choice is completely up to you. I want to be here to help as much as possible, so please, I'm at your disposal again. I'm always going to be at your disposal. Let me know how I can help you get closer to success. Let me know what kind of advice I can give you. Let me know what we can talk about. If you want to have a little get together, if you want to have a little video chat, if you want to have a little phone call, use me. I want to be here to help as many people as possible, and I promise I won't charge you for any of it. So that way you can't use that as an excuse. You can't say I don't have the money to, do some training courses or do some, some therapy or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. It's free. I want to help you guys. I want to help everybody. And I don't want to have to charge you to help. I might charge you a little bit. And the only thing I charge you, this is my only fee to play. My only fee to participate is I ask for 100% from you. Not 95%, not 99.99% like those hand sanitizers. I'm talking about 100% to 110% if you're capable of doing so, if you're willing to do so. And if you can do that, I'm willing to help as much as possible. But I need to see that you're willing to put in the work that's necessary to become successful. So once again, I'll leave it at that. You have two choices in life, whether you become successful or you live a life full of regret. You make that choice. That choice is up to you. I can't help you make it. Other than that, have a good one. And again, let me know how I can help. I'm at your disposal, and I look forward to continuing to post most of these videos. I see that they're helping a lot of you right now, and that's my biggest goal when it came to starting this. All right, y'all have a good one, and thank you for tuning in.